No, I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like a bastard, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jackson first play, going to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Here's Jackson to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. To throw is Jackson. Throwing on 4th down. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he's out right at the 25. Mixon with a first down carry. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon. 4 yards the pickup, first down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in by Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd and 4. Burrow looking to pass. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll work this down inside the 30. To the air again, Burrow. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
You could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Jackson now. Forced out to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw is Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On 3rd down, Jackson. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. on 4th down. Jackson. Room here to run. Touchdown. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Black Knights' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. A 10-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the counter. Preston. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And now they will throw it with Burrow.
That's complete to Pierce. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good possession, 1st and 10. They'll run the jet sweep here with Pierce.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Now it's Burrow.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Bengals have retaken the lead.
And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7. That time, a 9-play drive.
And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. London about set to take over on offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Again, Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete to Otten. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up second down. Now Burrow. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Burrow on first down. Leaping, and he makes the grab. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First down, here's Burrow. Can't get away, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And some room to maneuver. He's at the 40, the 20, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Burrow will throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
114 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time. And
we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. Caught on a slant. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Black Knights are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but, hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over.
London about set to take over on offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Steps away to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Bengals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
Inside handoff to Mixon.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 135 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down. Back to throw here. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Well, they tried to get 2. And ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
And he returns this to the 22.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
From the 24, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Around midfield now. Here's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Being chased out left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Black Knights have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Here we go. Ready?
Mixing up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing, Jackson.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Jackson.
This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked at